all about movement, cycles, repetition, regeneration. Yes, success. We have a lot of similar colors that we have in the Magician. And what else do we have that's the same? But we have the same infinity symbol at the top of both of their heads. So the Ace of Swords is about your preferences and your fetishes. It's about what you're thinking rather than what you're doing. If either one of these ladies become upside down, it can be a bit much. It can be a bit much because then you're working with some kind of dysfunction, whether it be emotional, spiritual, or physical. It will come out as an absolute dysfunction. I started out desperate. Okay, so I ended up developing this process on how to change my life. I did give you enough tools to transform your life. And welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. Hello, 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 hello. What you just saw is the offerings I have at the Third Eye Champagne. I don't know, we can call it a school. I don't know, we can call it a school. I don't know if we want to call it a school. Let's start taking the clothes off for y'all. But what you just saw was the classes that are available. So I have the Tarot 101 class. It's a full semester, basically. I mean, it's 27 classes. All the links are in the box. So if you want to take one of these classes, the thing I like about the classes is you can buy them all at once. They're all videos. You can buy them all at once, or you can go piecemeal and just buy as you feel like it. You can go and test out tarot class number 1. I look fuzzy. I don't look fuzzy to me. Listen, I'm plugged in. I'm plugged into my my hard internet box thing. I'm plugged in, y'all. So anyway, I'm fuzzy. I need to clean the camera. The classes are available. Tarot Class 101 will teach you to be able to read tarot like a professional. You don't have to be psychic to do it. That's number 1. Number 2, sex in the tarot class, which is super fun and super freaky deaky. And if you're a squeamish person, you probably aren't going to want to take it. But if you're like, give me the cool stuff, it's here for you. It's here for you. It will teach you how to read sex tea for yourself, for your clients, for your partners, for randos on the internet. Justin Bieber. Let's try this. Am I less fuzzy? It's really interesting. It's really interesting. That's a short one. It's a very short class. And then the manifesting class, which just gives you tools how to change your life. It helps you pull things into your life that you want. So those are my offerings for you as far as classes go, my friends. FYI. Let's do a really quick clean for us so we can get going on some readings. So I just want to clear myself, everyone that is watching, or everyone that will watch. And FYI, the commercials go on after we stream. So if you want to watch it commercial free, either member or patron, member of thirdeyechampagne.com or patron, or catch it live so you don't have to watch commercials. Big clearing. Y'all need some clearing. Still going. Will I keep going? There we go. All right. Okay, friends. I have nothing on my agenda today. I have absolutely nothing that I was planning on reading on. So throw it at me, kids. I'm ready. Red eye. Auntie is ready. Auntie would like a drink. Oh, shoot. There's 2 things I forgot to tell you about. Damn it. Damn it, Kirsten. Number 1. Oh, thank you. Demoiselle 21. I like the short you posted recently about psychic boundaries and boosting them. Yeah, big time. Thank you. I do have, we are doing a clearing. Tomorrow is First Friday. We're doing a First Friday clearing. It's $10, about an hour long. I incorporate my hypnotherapy, university protest. Okay. I incorporated the hypnotherapy that I learned, so you get a little bit hypnotized. Tomorrow we're working on past lives. So we're not going to do, although we could do a regression. I guess if we got in there and you guys wanted to. We could regress and then clear, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll have to do a pat. Yeah, I like it actually. Let's do it. We'll do a regression and a clearing. So that's tomorrow. The link is in the box. First Friday, you'll see it. And then the other thing that you're probably going to want to purchase, because it's going to be really interesting, the Rasputin Drunk Tarot is this month. So if you are not a member or a patron, if you're a member of thirdeyechampagne.com or a patron, it's free for you. If you're not, then go grab you a ticket. Okay. Usually protest. Let's start with that. Andrew Garfield is dating a professional witch. All right, let's start with the protests. You know, it's really interesting. People, I'm hearing so many weird, different stories, right? Like online, you know? By the way, there's a new social media app that is basically MySpace coming this summer. It's called No Space, but I guess they're going to have to change the name because it's too close to MySpace. But if you're allergic to MySpace, it's there. Right. University protests. So I'm hearing all these, you know, different things. You know, people are saying that, oh, it's, you know, it's just a bunch of racists and, you know, they hate Israel and they hate Jewish people. Violence against Jewish people. Other people are saying, no, none of that actually happened. I mean, this thing is like shrouded in Mercury retrograde shit, right? Like it's shrouded in Mercury retrograde stuff. So essentially, my understanding is the majority of these students are just asking the universities that they go to divest from anything that has to do with war. Sounds good to me. I mean, that to me is like, yeah, let's do that. Why are you making money off the machine? You're a learning place. My brain isn't working today. I have one of those really bad sinus headaches where your entire face hurts. So bear with me. Yeah, apparently, you know, some of these people didn't even go to the school, and people are getting expelled. And I mean, obviously, nobody wants to see police violence. You know, I mean, it's pretty gnarly. So, you know what's interesting in these cards? It's damaging to Biden. Biden is showing up here in the cards, and it doesn't fare well for him. It does not fare well for him. They've got Mercury retrograde here. It's showing up in the card. Mercury retrograde is here. So this is kind of a product of Mercury retrograde. It just, you know, it's weird. I'm going to tell you this. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's just one of those things where, you know, I want to look at Biden a little bit closer. It's just one of those things where, like, okay, you know, it was like Occupy Wall Street. It didn't really go anywhere. Oh, I gotta fix this. And that's what it feels like to me. Like, it, you know, it's going to be a blip. It's going to be a blip on the radar, but it does damage Biden. I have to say, I'm becoming more and more pro-Biden by the day. I am loving the policies. I'm loving what he did with the airlines. I'm loving what he did with the credit card junk fees. I mean, I'm loving, of course, what he did with student loan fees. I'm all over this guy. I just like lately, Joe has been giving it to me and giving it to me good. My feed is glitching. Okay, that is YouTube. That is not me, y'all. I'm plugged in. I am plugged in to the box, okay? Hardwired in. But this Israel thing is not good for him. It's really, really not. I mean, I don't think it's going to derail anything. I don't. But it's not good for him. Yeah, Joe is really like I've never always been kind of lukewarm, you know, Biden, whatever, you know. But lately, I'm telling you, I'm like, yeah, all right, what else you got? What else is going on? You know, like he's put out his new tax plan, which I love. You know, I wish that we were taxing other people more. You know, he's talking about a billionaire tax, the ultra wealth tax. I'm all over this guy. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Yeah, essentially with these protests, I mean, the cards are saying it's just not good for him. Like it's not like it's adding an extra burden to what this guy's already trying to do, trying to run for re-election and whatnot. So I'm taking my sexes off. So I spent my, it's just adding extra shit. I don't think it's gonna hurt him, but it does add extra shit on his plate. I was listening to all day today, Northern Cree, and I am like, I don't know, dude, those drums, they help me zone out. They help me. I'm in a zone. I'm in a full-on zone. I also ended up doing super, they really don't hear about it, that's true, Melly. I ended up doing like super mega mediumship, accidental mediumship last night for a friend. I don't remember a lick of it, but I did it for like 2 hours. And it was on point. Like she's going, yep, yes, he's telling me this is telling me stuff. I did this, I did that. She's verifying it. Yeah, like it was wild. So anyway, yeah, I'm listening to like drum shit all day long. I'm in my zone, except for this damn sinus headache. So listen, they don't go anywhere. There's nothing here. They don't really do anything. There's nothing here. I don't think there's anything nefarious behind it. I think you have the usual when somebody's making a mess, you get troublemakers coming in trying to make a bigger mess. And I mean, not to say protests are a mess, but you know what I mean. They're like, people are like taking a stand, making a point, and you get these interlopers, these people coming in. They're using, the situation to their own advantage. No, I don't think any of them are paid. Wendy wants to know if these are paid agitators at Columbia. I don't think any of them are paid. I think they're attracted to situations where they can cause chaos. That's what. Yeah, he's pro-choice. Florida. Wow. Damn it, dog. Oh, not good. Kingy. Okay. Oh boy. There you go. There's a cat that's been messing with him all day. All day. Like outside the window mocking him. Let's take a peek at Florida since we're here. So the Florida bill just got enacted as far as abortion stuff goes. Super fun for everybody. This is going to get worse before it gets better. Just so you guys know. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Don't shoot the dog, Melissa says. Do we love Christy Gnome? Gnome. She is a real piece of work. I don't even think that MAGA wants to be around anybody that kills puppies. I just have that feeling, I mean, what a moron. What an absolute moron. Putting that in a book. Oh, I live on a farm. You can give the dog away. Like there are people that would put that dog, take them and put them in their homes. Like she totally destroyed her career. Yeah, the proud dog. Like, what are you doing? That's so foul. And then to like blow it off, like, oh well, shit happens. No. You're a psychopath. You are an absolute psychopath. There are, this isn't 1862. This isn't fucking Old Yeller. You don't have to take the dog out and shoot it in the face. You don't have to do that kind of stuff anymore. You can ask if your friend, you go on Facebook. Hey, I can't keep the dog anymore. Anybody know? Like, no. Like, just absolutely ridiculous. That's your governor. Yeah, she's a real piece of work. No, I don't think she's going to resign. I think she's going to double down. I don't see a resignation, but she did totally ruin her career. She ruined it. Nobody wants that. She's terrible. Yeah, total psychopath. So Florida, listen, and I'm not just speaking about Florida, but any states that are enacting this abortion, ban, it's just really bad. It's just really, really bad. Just looks like DeSantis is trying to mitigate it somehow. He may be successful. It looks like DeSantis is like, I don't know about all this. He doesn't like it. He's not behind it. He can sit there and say he is, but he's just doing that because he has to, because that's his constituency. Will she be made to resign? No. It looks like DeSantis wants to move this, like mitigate it, put around how he's like, I don't like it. Like he doesn't like the way the abortion stuff is going. He's not into it. What's really interesting, again, the cards are this gets worse before it gets better, and that's across the board in red states. That's across the board. We might get a national abortion ban. I just keep hearing from the guys, it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. All right, what else y'all want to look at? You want to look at Bieber. So Justin Bieber, I guess it was a picture, I don't think it was a video, but he put himself up on Instagram and he was crying, a lot of tears. He's a pretty crier, good for him. I myself am not. Well, let's see what's going on with the Biebs. Horrible, horrible woman. Puts it in a book. Like, how delusional do you have to be to out yourself? That is a shame. That's something she should have been kept a secret. Like, I can't, but see, that's the thing. She's so stupid. She's like, this is the move. Telling people I shot a puppy. This is the move. That's how fucking delusional she is. These people are nuts. A lot of people are speculating it's a Diddy related thing, which is why Bieber's crying. I don't know that that's particularly the case. This has its ups and downs. Like just psychologically, emotionally, mentally speaking, it's kind of hard for him to maintain mental health, I think. I think it's a little bit difficult. I'm not seeing anything specific. Like, I'm upset because X, to me, it looks like kind of a breakdown, basically. It looks like it's been coming for a long time, like a month or two, 3 or 4, kind of in there. It's just like he just sort of broke. He just sort of broke. I mean, hi there. The PTSD card is here, and I'm reading it completely as though it were PTSD. I mean, that's where it is. Like he's having problems with PTSD. There's an imbalance. It's hard for him to maintain balance emotionally and psychologically. It's just because he was a a kid star. Okay, I had missed this about Britney. I had no idea what happened. I'll take a peek at Britney. Anything else on Bieber? Let's look. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just like low vibe today, y'all. Like I said, I have this really gnarly sinus headache, and it's just, the kind where your teeth hurt, like your jaw hurts, the back of your head hurts. It's one of those. He is a pretty crier, though. I mean, I have to admit, she was right. He does cry pretty. But why you would put that on there, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, it's strange. Yeah, allergies are not great. You know, y'all, there is some stuff percolating. I think we're about to hit a download in 5 to 10 minutes. It's weird how they come on. They come on like spells. It's hard for him to be happy. Again, so I see again the imbalance card. I think whether or not something happened with Diddy, with like whether or not something happened, for Justin Bieber, he's so sensitive. He's really sensitive. Just the idea that it would be thrown out there would be enough to disturb and upset him. So whether or not it's, regardless of whether it's true or false, the fact that people are saying it, the fact that like it's hard for him to see these videos of him when he was really, really young because he was exploited so bad, so like, and that's going around, it's all over social media, everybody's talking about it. That's so whether or not it's like legit, you know what I mean, whether or not it's true or false, just the fact that that's a topic of conversation is enough to disturb Bieber. I'm getting Bieber pretty heavily. I gotta say, like, there was that period of time where he was like a straight dick, it was like, he was like pissing in buckets or something, right? Like, weird stuff. It's a nice guy. This is a nice guy. This is a sweet guy. He's been really taken advantage of. I'm getting a download here on paper. He's been very just manipulated, taken advantage of. Not in love with his father's energy. I'm not saying awful, evil person, just not in love with the dad's energy. So many people wanted a piece of this kid. He didn't know how to handle it. Nobody protected him. Nobody protected him. He was not protected as a child. And I'm not saying that that's, because people didn't care. They may not have had the skills to protect him. They may not have the skills. They may not have had the knowledge. They may not have had the understanding that not everybody is here to help us. They might have just been going into super innocent, honestly. But he was not protected. He should have been well protected. And it's like people wanted a piece of him since he was single digits, like 8 years old. Like people were trying to grab it and make him do this. Come do this. Come do this. Come do that. It's like vultures. It's like picking away at him. Poor guy. I just feel bad for him. He's extremely sensitive. I can't tell you how, just really sensitive. And I think emotional stability, it can be hard for him to maintain it. It's not to say that he's, Looney Tunes or anything like that. It's a technical term. That's a technical psychology term. But I think for him, he's just got a lot. There's a lot in there. There's a lot going on, dude. There's a lot going on. There's just a lot in there. This is actually a pretty complicated person. I think also there was some kind of stunted growth, which he's aware of. This is a self-aware person. He's not unself-aware, and that's what makes things difficult for him. Oh, you book with me in June. Cameron, yay, I love it. Beautiful. I have, by the way, speaking of spots, I haven't taken allergy pills, but maybe I'm thinking I should. Anyway, speaking of spots for me in June, if you want to get a reading with me, I have 4 spots left, still on sale, $275. And I don't think I'm going to be doing readings in July. I might open up a few spots, maybe, but July is going to be very busy. So if you want to get in with me before August, hit me up. If enough people hit me up and I kind of roll some people over into July, I'll probably do it. But otherwise, June is it. So 4 spots, hit me up, on sale, $275. That's $100 off the regular price. It's a 60-minute Zoom. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. A lot of people are like, I don't know, that's fine. I'm used to this, just being me on camera. So let's look at Brit. Poor Justin. I just want to give him a hug. This is a sweet person. And he's a bit lost. He's kind of looking, he's searching. This is somebody that could get caught in like, I know he was kind of involved in that mega church for a while, but this is somebody that could be susceptible to it. You know, cult, abusive relationship, abusive marriage. I'm not saying anything is abusive. But you know, Svengali type, you know, guru. He's searching and he's vulnerable, and it could set him up for problems. I'm broke, retired, I won't. We can look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. So apparently, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Britney Spears had a meltdown. This was in public or this was online? I mean, like she posted, like she Bieber, like she posted something on Instagram, or she fell down in public and somebody got wind of it. She was at the Chateau Marmont. Okay. Thank you, Ava. Poor Brit. Gosh. I want to just drive out to Hollywood and start giving out hugs to these poor fuckers. Ooh, she's not good, y'all. There's money problems also. I don't know if she's managing her own money. She shouldn't be. I hope to God she isn't. I really hope to God she's not in charge of her own money. Oh, due to money issues. Okay. Well, girl, I'm glad you're in. I'm glad you're in. Gotcha. Police were called to Britney's hotel. She's not well. She's not well. I get that. So again, part of illness here. We're looking at kind of mental situation, as we know. She's making bad decisions with money. I hope to God something's wrong with the money here. And I'll show you the cards. I mean, that's here, Fool and money. We don't like that. I also have this card here, these two here, which talk to me about money. She reports she's blown through her money. Yeah, this is not good. Not good, not good, not good. We also have the PTSD card for her here. She's still hoping to get pregnant. There's a pregnancy here. I kind of wonder maybe if she lost a pregnancy. Total speculation. I don't know. But I can feel that she wants another child, but she's stressed. This girl is stressed out. You know, her nerves are fried. And I think it got fried a long time ago. And now she's kind of having to deal with the consequences. It also, same thing kind of reminds me of the man binds, like the nerves got fried. Again, technical term, but that's the best way I can give it to you right now is something kind of messed with their brains when they were young. And it hindered them. It's really sad. Take a peek at Marjorie Taylor Greene, and then we'll look at this. I love this question. I was actually thinking of it. So there are reports. I don't put any stock in them, but there are reports that Kylie Jenner is pregnant with Timothy Chalamet's baby. I don't think they're true at all, but we'll look at the cards because I'm curious to see what the cards give me. In fact, we should look at Timmy and Kylie anyway, to be nosy. Ooh. She's riding high now, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's like, this is great. Everything's wonderful. I love my life. Wonderful. Wonderful. There it is. Okay. The tower is hovering. The heartbreak card is hovering. Right now, she's happy as a little clam. She's just so happy. Secrets are coming out on her. There's going to be information that comes out, things that she doesn't want to come out, going to come out. It is going to be with regards to her and her family. So it's not just her. I think there's other things that are going to pop up. And it paints her into a bit of a corner. So this could be long term. I don't know. I have no timing on this. But she gets painted into a bit of a corner. Is she going to get gone politically? Yeah, eventually. Take a peek at that. But I think we're stuck with her for a little while. Is Britney bipolar? Oh, interesting. I want to say a big thanks to the mods out there today. You guys are so effing good at what you do that I just assume that everybody is here and like cool as shit and like not spamming. If you guys are catching stuff, I mean, you are killing it. So tell me, you guys, the quality, because we've had issues with the quality, you know, on the streams. I've now plugged into the box. So is it better? Am I still jumping around? Am I still freezing? Is the video quality low quality? Let me know if it's any better. Nobody likes them. She's super stoked. Again, same cards. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is super stoked on life. She's an idiot. Nobody likes this lady. Nobody likes her. Her own people don't like her. I don't think going anywhere anytime soon. But again, there is like the tower is hovering. There's kind of disaster hovering around. Nothing's hitting yet. She's not going anywhere right now. She's not going anywhere right now. I froze when I asked if it was still freezing. So it's not me then. It's not my internet. I've heard rumors. I could be totally wrong. Does this happen on other people's streams? But I've heard rumors that YouTube will intentionally slow down people's streams. Oh, it's a brand new modem. It's brand spanking new. Okay. Let's look at Kylie. And next question is Kate still in love with William? Yeah, she is, but also no. Poor Kate. I guess we should take a peek at Kate. The king is doing quite well. He's finally kind of starting to settle down a little bit. You know, he's a baby. He's only a year and a half old. He's getting a little reactive on walks. I think he gets anxious. I don't know. You know, it's weird also. I don't know if anybody's had this issue. So I took him to the vet, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago. Okay, up until then, he's been to the vet quite a few times. Same, and no issues, no problems, really sweet dog, you know, sits in the waiting room. So about 6 months ago, I take him in. They take him into the back. We got to look at his eyes. There's 2 different color eyes. Every time I go there. And also every time I go there, I get a different person, which I don't like. So I think they sold it to like some corporation. But anyway, ever since then, the guy brought him back to me. Never saw this vet again, this man. And he tried to bite me. And I'm like, no, it's not my dog. My dog, no, that was Santos. Santos would bite anything that moved, particularly at the vet. That's not my dog doesn't bite people. No, he tried to bite me. Ever since then, so he's been to the vet now. Since that time, he's been to the vet 3 times. And not only is he trying to bite everybody, he won't let the vets near him. He won't let him touch him. He never had a problem with him before. They could examine him, all this. So now they're advising me, I'm switching vets. But, you know, I'm just curious. Has anybody else, do you guys think this guy did something? Or, you know, if you know about dog stuff, you know, if he just had a bad experience and now he's like at this place, I won't take him back there because obviously he didn't like it. He goes in there, he starts barking at everybody now. He fucking hates that place. He hates it. So ever since then, he also started to get a little anxious on walks. So like, I don't know what happened, but they were like, oh, you know, I brought him for a quick vaccine. And they wanted me to give him trazodone. I'm like, I'm not going to give him fucking trazodone. I'm literally going to walk in the door and you're going to pop him in the butt and we're going to walk out. Dogs know who to trust. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I think somebody fucked with him at the vet and now he associates it as a bad place. I agree completely. No, they take him in the back. They're like, oh, we're going to take him. They don't do anything in the room. I don't know why they have exam rooms at all because they don't do anything in that fucking room. Everything they do, from looking in his eyes, looking in his ears, giving him a shot, they take him into this back place. God only knows what happens back there. He was hurt by the vet and he was never afraid, but after that, terrified. Yeah. Change vets. Okay. It could just be maturation or it could be bad experiences. Okay. Yeah, he's gone. Just curious. Curious about your, yeah, I'm definitely switching, but curious about your guys' ideas. No, not pregnant. No, definitely not pregnant. And this is a weird relationship. So Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet, devil is here. That's a rumor. They're not, there's no pregnancy here. This is a weird relationship. Somebody's using somebody. They might be both using each other, but somebody is using somebody here. I don't think Trudeau's going anywhere at all. Not at all, at all, at all. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I like this. You have a new vet that allows you to say, yeah. All right. I like your guys' opinions on this. I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, they're a weird looking couple. Yeah, he's fixed. Oh yeah, he's been fixed. They are kind of a weird looking couple. Mismatch. It's a weird relationship. Somebody's using somebody. This is not a relationship that's on the up and up. Could be the two of them. Could be both of them. But somebody's using somebody. Somebody's using somebody. So it really irritates me that this isn't clear as it could be, should be. Don't forget, you guys, tomorrow. So tomorrow we're doing the first Friday. We're gonna do a past life regression and then a clearing. So whatever comes up in the past life will clear the energy so it doesn't follow you or continue to stay with you in this lifetime. If you want to hit on that for 444, Marion says, if you want to get in on that, if you're a member of Champagne, I can't talk. Third Eye Champagne or Patreon. That's $5 for you, and I'll give you the coupon code and everything when I get off this stream. If you're in Club 3333 at thirdeyechampagne.com, it's free for you. If you're none of those things, it's $10. It's about an hour long. The link is in the box if you want to come join us. Yeah, website is better on the cell phone. I have been updating the website. Yeah. So really quick, thank you for mentioning it. Website stuff. The shows page is so buggy that I'm actually going to have it rebuilt. So it still works. You can watch shows. What I'm going to be doing for you guys is also emailing you the shows for the month. So you can click on the links and watch them from your email. So you can mess with the page while I'm getting this page fixed. One of the biggest issues is just finding tech people that don't disappear or ghost on me or all of that kind of stuff. So bear with me. They're still there. We're just going to have to rebuild the whole page, not the whole site, which is very nice. But the whole page will be rebuilt, so we won't have any more problems with it. I do have a download coming in. What are they telling me? First thing they're telling me, oh, this is weird. Okay, first thing they're telling me, they're saying the timeline has gone flat. There's something very flat about what we're dealing with right now as far as events. They're also saying there's a lot of lies going around. Like, for whatever reason, it's like the season of the liar. There's a lot of lies going around, just things that you hear you can't trust one way or another. You really can't, unless you were like, yes, I witnessed this with my own two eyes. Like, you can't trust it. That's global, okay? This is not America. This is global. There's just a lot of, well, probably universal, but there's a lot of, they're saying it's like stories are true, false faces. They're saying that people are going to really start to reveal themselves. There's something in the air, kind of. I don't know. There's a shift, I guess. But they're saying that this is large scale, and then this is also to you, personal to you. So, if people are starting to expose themselves to be a certain way, don't blow it off. Don't blow it off. Don't blow it off. Don't blow it off. Things that have been hidden will no longer remain hidden. There's a lot of stuff coming up and out. This is probably due to Pluto retrograde, but who knows? There's some kind of a purge coming. Yeah, they're telling me energies, lots of old energies. There's also kind of a purge of like colonial energies. They're telling me that in the future, possibly far down the road, but it's like these British Empire is going to break up. British Empire, right? But they're telling me it's going to break up. They're like all the places where Britain is still like, oh yes, we own this. They're not going to anymore. Like it's all. I mean, whatever else they have, they're like getting rid of. But this is very, very, very long term. A lot of change. They're telling me coming to Britain as well. There's a lot of change coming politically. There's a lot of change coming with the royal family. A lot of change. They're saying royal family stuff gets real weird, and it's important because of the energy they're outputting. Um, and they're saying it's important because of the energy that the figurehead outputs. So I guess that would be the king or the queen, right? And then the family itself is kind of a figurehead, but they're really important because they're outputting a lot of energy. They're saying people are grabbing onto real weird energies right now. They're telling me that where the war is happening right now, um, there's a real big nasty vortex in that area. It's always been in that area, and it's extremely volatile. It can kind of go both ways, but they're telling me that that entire area historically has a history of occupation. It has a history of sort of being colonized, a history of kind of struggle, and I'm going to have power over you. I mean, I guess you could say that about any place, but they're like, now that one specifically, that area. um they're telling me there's like a ship. There's a problem with a ship. What the hell is this? It's like a ship runs aground or something. There's a big ship thing. Big problem. It's global news. Um big big thing with a ship coming soon. Um Again, okay, they always talk about climate change. They're saying there's a lot of volatility. A lot of volatility coming. Everybody's like, it's all happening all over the place. It's going to get worse. It's going to get way, 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 way worse. And they're kind of like, there's not much you can do. Just plan for extreme weather. And that's basically it. So wherever you live, whatever the weather may be, you kind of want to plan for what it usually is times million, and then also its exact opposite. So it's like if it's usually, you have drought, and plan for floods. If you're usually flooding, plan for drought. Like it's that kind of a thing. No, I'm saying ship. Um, Something to do with the ship. I don't know what this is, but there's something coming in. Kind of a problem, and everybody knows about it. They're telling me exposure. All of these illusions, they're telling me they're all being exposed. They're all crumbling. And we're going to see it even more when Neptune moves. Neptune moving is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. It's like you're only starting to see smaller things crumble. All these illusions are going down, man. All these illusions are going down. No, they're showing me it's a sea, like in the ocean. Like there's kind of a problem with the ship. I don't know if it runs aground. I don't know what it is. There's some kind of a big problem, and everybody's like, oh yeah, it's just a prediction. It's just a rando prediction. Show me what else. The way that okay, there's a prevailing shift coming in where the way that people perceive bodies, health. This is all personal, it's all physical. The way people perceive things, the way that it's always been this way, or we thought it was this, but now it's not. Huge shift. SHIFT. Huge shift in perception here with the health, the way that health is managed, that it's people are kind of going, okay, well, we can't have this anymore, we can't have that anymore. There's definitive, absolute things coming in, like the tobacco companies. There's definitive proof that certain chemicals that are used in everyday products around the world absolutely cause cancer. There's one specifically you're going to say, oh, MG, this is linked to colon cancer. There's a specific that is absolute, that is coming out, and it's just like they're showing me. It's just like the tobacco companies. It's just like, oh yeah, no, we didn't know about any of this, and then like of course they did, and then it's like, well, they're going to fight to not use that chemical. There's the 3 or 4 where they're going to be like, this is definitively, you cannot use this anymore, you have to do something else. I don't know how long term these are. It feels like to me like more packaging packaging, plastics. It's also in the clothes. I would 100% like buy natural fibers. Buy natural fibers. Um, show me what else. The way that the body is understood how to operate, like the way people understand how the body operates, is totally going to shift. They're like, OMG, this is a thing. They start to treat illnesses differently. So I think this is pretty long term. They start to treat illnesses differently based on this new information. They start to treat the body differently based on this new information. Longevity, it goes down and then it goes way up. Like it decreases for a minute and then it's like, oh yeah, like you got people living to 110, 120 years old, and it's like common, very, very common. Um, show me what else. Yes, okay. They're also telling me that, and this is worldwide again, they're telling me that efforts to kind of go back to the land, to like in California, for example, they're lifting away all these dams on the Columbia River, which is really good for the tribes out here because hello, the dams are natural, and now they can, the salmon are moving and doing things, and like it's really good. So you're going to start to see a lot of that. People going back to a lot of that, going back to indigenous practices. I've said this before, but they're showing that now it's speeding up. It's speeding up. The and because they're saying it has to, that it push comes to shove kind of a thing, and like you have to go back to the land. You have to do things in concert with the land. Everybody's going to be back to this. It's just, and it solves a lot of problems, they're saying. It solves a lot of health problems. It solves a lot of global war problems. This is really long term, you guys. These are, I think we'll see a lot of stuff in our lifetime, in my lifetime. But these are really long term. Show me what else. Yes, they're showing me something falling from the sky. It's not an airplane. Something falling from the sky. I don't think it's a spaceship either, FYI. But I keep seeing like a what it looks like to me is like a cartoon. It's like Wile E. Coyote dropping anvils, right? Like it just, they're showing me like a thing. It just falls out of the sky. So some of these are long term and some of these are short term, like the ship thing and this thing I'm seeing here. These are short term, but they're just like, boom, something falls. Could be a satellite. Maybe it's a satellite. Because it doesn't look like anything like the planes, listen, the planes are still keep doing this shit that they're doing. I know people are asking me, is it safe to fly? I mean, was it ever? No. like these people, they don't do maintenance on their own vehicles, and then they're like, oh yeah, I guess it's on its last legs. We put it to the Scotch tape and dental floss, and they don't fix them until it's like they absolutely have to. So is it safe to fly? I mean, no more than it was, 3 years ago. Same planes are all broken. Show me what else. Problems coming out of Eastern Europe. Big problems start to come out of Eastern Europe. Big fucking problems. I see boots on the ground. They're showing me marching, men marching, problems coming out of there. With places that are not currently engaged in conflict. And they're showing me a really violent storm coming for the East Coast of the US. Really violent storm. I don't know when. I'm assuming it's got to be somewhere in hurricane season. It's a hurricane, but it's upper. It's the upper part. It's not the southern part. It's the upper part, like mid to upper. Real nasty storm coming in. Also, there's a leader that's going to die soon. It's a man, some world leader. He's going to die very, very soon. And it's a big one. It's a big deal because like people are kind of in the streets, like I see it, like, they're walking, they're going, there's crowds to go see this. I think New England, Robin. I think New England, yeah. Um, this is weird. This is a weird little download because it's all predictive. I mean, it's all, and it's long term and short term. They're also showing me some kind of a collapse. It looks like a mine or a cave. Looks like some kind of a collapse. People get trapped. It's very, very, very humid, hot. The air is wet. I have no idea if people make it out or not. There's some kind of a collapse coming though. They're also telling me trouble comes for Gavin Newsom. Some kind of scandal's coming for him. He better wash his ass. What else? Yeah, big. So status quo really for Canada as far as anything goes, political, sociological status quo. US, it's going to be just chaos, chaos, chaos. They're just going to start feeding us chaos, even more than they already are. Don't buy into it, but it's going to get worse, particularly as we move our way down towards this election in 2020. The UK, I'm telling you, big shakeups, big political shakeups are coming. People that you thought could never be in charge or be a thing or be prime minister are going to be. The atmosphere really shifts. The Tories, they're telling me the Tories get turned on big time. Like all of a sudden, it's like not the jam anymore. And people are like, oh, we got to get rid of these motherfuckers. Like it's not good. Tories are getting turned on. This could be pretty long term. It's coming. Was that bird flu you're asking about? They're telling me it's worse than people either that the public it's worse than the public is being told or what the officials actually know about. But whatever it is, it's worse. It's worse than what they think. Mexico gains strength. They're telling me like big time law and order is coming. There's a almost like a regime that is ousted, like this sort of status quo. We've been doing this in Mexico forever kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's getting thrown to the curb. That's getting ousted. There's also going to be a really important school that comes out of Mexico. I believe it's Mexico City. I don't even know if it's there yet, but there's something. When I say really important, it doesn't necessarily mean good. It only means significant. So, for all I know, they've got, some Mormon lunatic down there that's, preaching that we should all, I don't know, wear socks on yours. I don't know. Tell me what else. Okay, again, they're saying timeline. The timeline is flat. Time is flat. It was going like this for many, many years, they're telling me. Many, 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 many years going like this. Boop, 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 boop. There were so many variations, so many different paths people could take, that we could take as a collective. And they're like, right now it's like this. It's just flat. There's not a lot of variation, even though it may seem like it. So they're saying that all these, okay, it's weird. I wish they would they're going really slow. I think it's because of my sinuses. I think that's why they're going so slow. But they're saying, all these things have already been set in motion. So you guys, as a collective now, again, globally, you're headed down this path because all of these things have been set in motion. There's no other options for you. That's why the time, the options, let's say, future options will fluctuate quite a bit. And now it's like super straight. Resurgence, some kind of resurgence of WW2, some kind of same feelings, same thoughts, same energy. That's definitely, they're showing me that. They're also showing me a building in San Francisco collapsing. So it's like a lot of disaster stuff, which is interesting. And they're showing me by his chest. But again, that could be very, very long term, so I'm not too worried about it, but I think that's how he goes. I mean, the building collapsing could also be like a planned demolition too. Like I just see a building collapsing. I think they throw some of this stuff in here, so it's like, look, the short-term stuff's been verified, so now you know the long-term stuff is legit. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, they're saying things calm down in the US. Things are going to calm down. I have no timeline for this, but they're saying soon. I mean, sometimes soon to them is meant like 7 years, so who knows? But they're like, oh, it's going to calm down. A lot of turmoil, a lot of upheaval. It's been a long time. They're also telling me, quote, Trump goes quietly. Not sure what that means, but that's all they mean. Trump goes quietly. Jen wants to know if someone paying to this protest. No. Those people don't get paid, please. They don't get paid. So looking at Princess Catherine's health here. I read somewhere she prefers to be called Princess Catherine, so I'll try to do it. Oh God. Okay. There's a disappointment come for her. She's not doing so hot, this one. It's taking a toll. It's taking a toll. Definitely taking a toll. There is a disappointment coming on overall health here. Yeah, like I said, I really, really like what Biden's doing these days. All right, show me Princess Catherine. Things aren't going the way that told her they're gonna go. So she's sort of blindsided. Whatever they told her, whatever they're like, it's gonna be XYZ. It's like, nah, didn't go that way. It's worse than whatever told her. I'm not saying that that is a prognosis. All I'm saying is that somebody told her it will be like XYZ, and it is not. She's like, they sold me a false bill of goods there. So I want to make it very clear. I'm not saying that that is a prognosis that they said, oh yeah, you're going to recur. But she's like, I'm going to die. No. But I'm saying that she does feel like whatever she was told, they minimized it, and she's pissed. Yeah, this poor girl. Long recovery for this one. So I'm asking long-term recovery. She's here. I don't love these cards. I'm not in love with these cards. These aren't the best cards. Tower and the card of sickness, which is the pentacle. Oops, over here, which is over here. She does feel like she was lied to. She really does. That's at the root of it. Like, probably wasn't in time. Who knows? I don't know. They do weird shit over there. They do weird stuff to the royal family. It's like they're owned by some kind of, I don't know, other entity, some corporate entity. And they're just like, yeah, you have to do this or else. It's like weird. But she does feel like things were minimized. She was lied to. It's a long road. It's a long road for this one. Very, very long road. she is having a full-on near-death experience. I mean, she is. She's. I'm not saying she's going to die at all, but she's, you know, she's dancing with it right now. It reminds me of when I was in the hospital. You know, like I was on my deathbed. But that's the kind of sense that I get. Like, death is around. Like, she gets it. She understands her life is in danger. So it's hard for her. This is very difficult for her. She gets the help that she needs. Her end cards are really nice. So I do see a remission here. Really nice. But short term, disappointment is here. She's not happy. I think she needs a lot of prayers. Did Catherine have symptoms for a long time which were ignored? Oh, interesting question. No, they thought it was something else. Because they didn't even know. They didn't even know this girl had cancer. Like, they went in there like, oh, we have to do X, Y, Z. It wasn't an exploratory surgery. They went in there to do something. And when they got in there, they were like, oh, crap. Let's see what this weird looking thing is. You know what I mean? So she wasn't ignored, but it was like, I would say misdiagnosis. Because to me, it does feel like upset stomach, tummy problems, you know, digestion issues. But there was also, like, I want to say something to do with, like, maybe menstrual cramps or ovaries or ovarian cysts, something in the whole abdomen. The whole abdomen was just, like, not happy. Okay, so we do, can you hear my stomach? Oh my God. Is the mic picking on my tum-tum? I hope not. But if it is, yes, I'm hungry. Let's look at the Boeing situation. So another person has passed away, another whistleblower. We have to see if we get any nefarious cards here. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Cameron. Oh, good. You guys can't hear my tum-tum? I am like, you know, the kind of hungry where you want to eat like you're 5 years old? I want chicken nuggets and fries. Like, that is the kind of hungry I am at this moment. A lot of cards on this Boeing thing. So guys, don't forget, tomorrow we are doing the past life regression and clearing and Rasputin Drunk Tarot on May 24th. You can get your tickets to either one of those things in the box. If you are a patron, you get discounts. You get you get 50% off the First Friday clearing, and you get the Drunk Tarot for free. It's included in your membership. Shit. This needs big trouble. Oh, this is going to be really ugly. This is going to be really bad. So they're not giving me, you know, where these people opt. I'm going to ask, but what they're giving me, so they're showing me the company is here. There we go. Hierophant is the company. Okay. Now, first of all, there's money problems. So money went to bad places. There could be payoffs. There could be embezzlement. This reminds me of Deutsche Bank. Like, this is what it reminds me of. It's a massive, massive cover up here. They're in trouble. They slept on the job, and that's here. We see that here. You know, it's coming with the sorrow card and the burden card. You know, they knew about problems and they fixed them. Things were ignored. That is here. There's going to be several scapegoats, all male. They knew about stuff and they turned their back on it. They knew that it's provable. The guides are telling me this is 100% provable. I don't know that it will be proven, but it is provable. They knew about things. They knew about problems. There's money stuff. I don't know if they're cutting corners too, but all of it, it's all money. And again, that's here, that is here as well. So there's a lot going on here. I want to put more cards down. What I see, the story never fully comes out. They seem to fix their planes real quick. They're like, oh shit, we better fix them all right now. Like that's what they're doing right now. They're fixing everything. They don't want any more issues. They are checking everything out. Not done scapegoating. There's going to be other people. They're like, oh, it's his fault. You know, people that we don't hear about, know about, they're going to get fired. The full story never comes out. Never. I think parts of it come out. Probably going to be like a TV movie, HBO movie. But the full story never comes out. Time to short the stock. Yeah, Boeing, they're not very smart right now, dude. Just like, shut up, fix the planes. Just quit killing people. You know, like the huge. Yeah, they're ignoring shit. They're just like, I'm ignoring. Not gonna look at anything. Okay, an argument could be made from looking at these cards, see how carefully I'm wording this, that these are not natural deaths. There's your card, there's your manipulation card, the magician card. An argument could definitely be made for that. Yeah. Interesting. There's more stuff, there's more problems coming for them too. Is Boeing corrupt? I mean, yeah, yes, 100%. 100%. Will OJ's estate ever pay out? Does he even have any money? Well, he doesn't anymore, he's dead, but does the state have any money? What, like, last thing I remember about OJ was like, he was like, I am so broke, I'm gonna go steal my own stuff. Like, I feel like there was money problems. Anything else you guys want to look at before I go? I want to go take care of this sinus headache. I don't want to look at J-Lo. Poor J-Lo. You know, she's getting dragged on TikTok. Just dragged upon dragged upon dragged. Let's look at her. She probably doesn't give a shit. Is he hiding money offshore? I'm looking at J-Lo. Oh my God. So, I had a paranormal experience yesterday. Hi, Rose. I had a paranormal experience. I got to tell you guys this. This is creepy as shit, okay? So this is on the heels of, well, prior to, I should say. So, I had a little cocktail yesterday, having cocktails, relaxing, having a glass of champagne. And I was in my living room. The dog was opposite me. So he's sitting on like the blue couch. And we both hear a woman's voice right outside my patio door, like right outside my slider. The slider's open, screen is, so it's like there's air. There's nobody here, it's just me. But I distinctly hear a woman's voice. And it's one of those things where you can hear them talking, but you can't make out what they're saying. There's no clear words. It was very, this is the first time in a long time I've heard a disembodied voice. Cameron's saying to say that like you never had a paranormal experience. It's a long time since I've audibly heard a disembodied voice. Now, what's really interesting is the dog also heard it. So his head shoots up. He looked over at the door, realized nobody was there, and he didn't see anything. He went back to sleep. So I wait. I'm kind of waiting. Is there anything else? I look, of course, there's nothing there. It doesn't feel right to me though. Like it feels real weird. It just like whatever's going on doesn't feel right. I feel like it wanted to come in the house and it couldn't get in the house or something. It was very creepy. So about 10 minutes I don't know, maybe longer, not that much longer, but I hear a real big bang on the side of my house, like a bam. It was on the kitchen side, interestingly enough. So it was on the outside of the house, but it was like where my stove is, other side of the wall. I was like, fell over, some tree limb came and like knocked, against the house. So I'm like, I look, I go outside, there's nothing there. Nothing is moved, nothing is disturbed. And then the dog and I, it was like circling the house. So first it was at the back door, then it moves to the other side of the house, at the kitchen. And then I don't see anything, but we hear it. The dog and I both hear it. It sounds like footsteps. I mean, these are audible, all right? This is not, sometimes you hear stuff, it's mediumship. It's like, it's happening in my head, or you have a creepy feeling. Okay, fine. No, these are audible. There's no way it was a person. Like, there is no possible way that somebody physically was like doing these things around my house. There's footsteps on the front porch. We're hearing this, like we're hearing shuffling. Then we hear another bang from that side of the house as well. It was really, really, really interesting. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I cleanse this property all the time, like literally every day. Everything gets a nice going over, so it was really surprising to me. I don't know what it was. I don't think, it's weird because it was a woman's voice, but I don't think it was actually like something identifying as female. They're trying to figure out where to go next. Yeah, I think the shield's working. It was really, so that was I was kind of freaked out. It went on for quite a bit. So J-Lo, interesting. Carrying the burden. So yeah, she's like, this sucks. She's like, I put out this movie, everybody fucking hates me. Still in love with Ben. Ben is here. She's like, woohoo, we are in love, love, love. Love, love, love. She's happy, but the backlash was burdensome to her. So this woman, she's going to continue to live her best life, period, point blank. She's already working on something else. She's on to something new. While we're here being all celebrity gossipy, look at Travis and Taylor. We're going to look at them in a minute. People there are engagement rumors here. Let's see if they're going to get married. Yeah, isn't that creepy? The bangs, okay, fine. Kind of shuffling footsteps on the front porch, okay, fine. Bangs from the front of the house, okay, fine. Like, that could be, who knows. But the voice. And, you'd think, okay, Kirsten, you're hearing shit. But the damn dog heard it too. And it sounded so close. J-Lo's marriage with Ben. It's fine. No, there's love, but then they're kind of weird. They have like a weird dynamic. All right, let's see if we have a marriage. I am surprised none of y'all asked about any political stuff today. Not much. Which I'm fine with. And if you don't like what I'm reading on, you got to jump in the chat. Don't bitch in the comments. I think it is so ridiculous that people take time out of their lives to bitch on an internet. Like, it's nice to give them. It's a nice thing to do. You give somebody a compliment, or you say, you point out, hey, by the way, your video is fuzzy, great. Those things are helpful. It's nice when you get a compliment. That gives you a good feeling for you. And for the person you're complimenting. Why not take time out of your day to do that? These people that take time out of their day to be like, I don't like that you only run on celebrity. Well, then get here during the live and you put your request in my chat. And then we'll read on what you like. Ooh. No, there's no marriage here. It's a crippled relationship. They're stalled. They've plateaued. Look at this. So the relationship is here. The idea of marriage is the card of marriage is here. And then you have not good cards. Then you have the sad card here. It's like they're happy, but it's not going anywhere. It has plateaued. And then it gets real interesting. You do have the 10 of Swords in the home environment, which I find interesting because there's eventually going to be a break. Okay, fine. Devil is with the joyful card. Now that is interesting. That to me is very interesting because it's like, okay, we're happy, but are we not really happy? I mean, there's been speculation the whole thing PR. I don't think it was. But I'll tell you what, Taylor Swift doesn't do things without thinking about them from every perspective, every angle. So if she was like, I'm super into this guy and it's good for my PR, like there it is. There it is, you know. But yeah, devil. They're getting the devil. Still have a landline, folks. Call from please. God, it's probably the disembodied voice calling me on the phone now. Okay. Anything else before I go, friends? Anything else before I go? You know, I did I guess I just like only saw like the first 2 seasons. Absolutely fabulous. I missed like the last 3. I want to say I think I saw the first 3 and missed the last 3. So I ended up watching. And they're really funny. It's a really good show. It's a really good show. Okay, let's see if there's a message. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think Trump's going to be thrown in the clink now. I really don't. I really don't. Guy's tired. He's real tired, that man. Almost as tired as me right now. God, my brain hurts. Oh my God, why? Why, if your sinuses hurt, does the entire back of your head hurt? Huh. Okay. Ooh. Yes. Okay. My friends, here's some good advice for you. Are you ready? Okay. Number 1, don't try to get away with anything cray-cray. It doesn't go your way. So like if you're trying to one up somebody or be sly or be slick, this is not the time to do it. Like between now, I would say about the month of May. About the month of May. You don't want to do that. You don't want to. This is a cleanup month. We're in a cleanup month from eclipse season, and that's here. The eclipses, in April, still playing out. And we're still dealing with this and this and this. And it's like, okay, where are we going to go next? What are we going to do next? We don't know yet. So do the cleanup stuff. Do the cleanup, whatever it is, do the cleanup, handle your business, take a lot of rest. We should be resting. I'll tell you what, June is going to be crazy town. So, individually speaking, okay, life will really pick up for all of us. So take the rest now. Take the rest now. Because if you don't, you're going to go into June a hot mess and unable to handle the sudden pace of things. All right, friends, that's it. Can't do anymore. I have to go deal with my brain. I'll just sit here, do like sinus massage. I'll just sit here on the live and do sinus massage. Oh, God. Okay. 4 spots for readings left. If you want, I'm done. If you want one, email me, please. KirstenLangstonAuthor@gmail.com. You want a spot again on sale. We're doing a big past life regression and clearing tomorrow. I will send out the email right now with the promo code. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to give it to all y'all that are watching right now. I'm just going to give it to everybody right now. Okay. For 50% off of the clearing tomorrow. Use the link in the box. The promo code is the king. Capital T, capital K. There you go. There you go. So get on that. Get on that. Earlier this year, you got a message. You better get your ducks in a row before. Yeah, June's going to be cray. Legit, June is going to be crazy. It's going to be a little bit nuts. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's your promo code. Use the link in the box. Everybody gets the promo code today. I'm still going to email it to you guys. And that's it. All right. I adore you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. And I got nothing. I feel like my mind is shutting down as we sit here. I'm sinking. All right, my friends. Have a really great weekend.